Okay, loading into hopefully the last round. If I lose this, I have to play another one. If I win, I don't. So, Mr. Carrion, just gonna jam Flesh Fiend on turn 1. Flesh Fiend and Shockwave Crusher probably. Unless he plays something that's really, really good, like that Valifrax from, 2 games ago? I could probably Death Seeker Grave Pact it, but that's probably looser than still playing Flesh Fiend and Sharkclaw Crusher. I don't like the way I handled that Valifrax. I misplayed it a little bit, but at least I didn't give him a 3 about Izzet Flame. That would have been embarrassing. He didn't even kill my Sarabane. That was so bizarre. I guess when they merged the 2 draft queues together, there was a casual queue and an expert queue. Like the people who are playing casual just have to play the expert now. So I play against a lot of people who are play fast and loose with their cards. If that makes sense. This is 6 damage. Kind of sucks, but I can't really block it favorably. I could just make a big creature in front of it, but if he plays an Infernal Visit, it's going to be pretty bad for me. So let's block it with the Death Seeker? No, because then it would be a 5/5. I'm just going to ignore it. I can't block it favorably. It's going to do like 6 damage to me for the next 4 turns or something like that. But that's fine. I'm leaving up on spot for Scourge Knights, because Scourge Knight would actually help me kill it a lot. Ooh, Shimmerking Serpent's really good against that card. Because it poisons it. And then I can play... Is this a plant? No, it's an insect, of course. I always think of this card as fertilizer, so I'm kind of surprised it's not a plant. Dryad's Booms it, which makes my Shimmerking Serpent way better. And then plays Etherwolves. I think that'd probably be the best follow-up. Scatter the Seeds. Definitely a follow-up you can have, but not a good one. So let's go ahead and just take 10 and then block him on the return swing so he can't get extra damage. Go ahead and attack. This is 11, right? So I can actually poison him for 8, which kills this guy, but devotes both my plays into doing it. And I'm not really into that, so let's just go ahead and attack him here. Play Shimmerfang Serpent, and I could play Guitar Sprite or I could play Sharkclaw Crusher. Guitar Sprite's probably just better. I could cultivate one of his plants, I guess. I don't want to make a big Guitar Sprite, but I think 5 damage to a creature is going to be more important than like having an 8/12. Probably wrong on that count, but it'll be fine. We're just gonna have to chump this guy again with our Grove Matriarch. And I'll Scourge Knights whatever creature he plays. Scatter the Seeds is such a mediocre threat. Okay, there's the Tiller. I hope he doesn't play Hive Empress, that would suck. Abyssal Brute with a creature already on the sideline. It's kind of weird. But what do I know? Unfortunately, the only way I can play this in formation is by getting lucky with Guitar Sprite or sacrificing it. Is it worth killing the Scatterspore Tiller to do that? Probably not. So let's just play Matriarch to chump the guy, go to combat, and then play Scourge Knights, I think. Scourge Knights is really good in my deck, so I want a leveled version, even if it just dies to the Abyssal Brute. Oh, unfortunately this doesn't chump very well because it dies to the poison. Shucks. That's fine. I just take 12 and then it dies onto the poison. Because even if he plays 2 creatures, there's no way he can pump this creature's health to above 3. I guess unless all his creatures dies and he plays a Scatter the Seeds. Could you just play a Scatter the Seeds? Where the... Oh, yeah, Scatterspore Tiller, obviously. Whatever, I'll take like 50 damage from this before I block it again. So I'll block the Tiller with my Saruman and then Spring Dryad, I guess? Or Spring Dryad, and then play the blocker. Okay, so let's see his 2 creatures. Spring Dryad, that's a pretty good one. And he definitely could have just waited until after combat, played the Spring Dryad, then made a token to make the Spring Dryad bigger. It'd be actually pretty sweet if I get a block with Guitar Sprite on either of these creatures. So let's see if it works. I just need it to not appear in front of Spring Dryad. Okay, so that's where it went. I'll just block this Scatterspore Tiller. Okay, so the Tomorrow's Pickguard's finally dead. My Guitar Sprite's gonna die too. I'm gonna have to Shimmerfang the Maiden probably, or play Etherwolves. I still have my Spring Dryad in play, so he has to play something on top of this Crusher to make it big to block. Otherwise he just kills the Crusher, which is pretty underwhelming. He does have a level 2 Scatter the Seeds in his deck, so hopefully he draws that. You just replace it with Shimmerfang Serpent. Which how much is what? 11 toughness? Can't really deal with that. And a Symbiote. I can Group Meal to kill his Symbiote. Don't know if that's worth it. So if I play Etherwolves and Twin Strength, that's what, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage? So I can kill the Shimmerfang Serpent, so I have to deal with it again. And it lets me kill the Symbiote. Yeah, and I'm just giving up the opportunity to play Shimmerfang Serpent, which is not the best level 2 card on the offense. So let's pump Spring Dryad and Etherwolf, so it lives combat with the Spring Dryad. Combat. Oh, I should have pumped the stupid Sarvane. Whoops. Oh well. It's just a 5/5. It's not like the 13/4 I took 50 damage from. I'll just block it with Flesh Fiend. I guess you could play Dryad's Moon. That's not even that big a deal. Hopefully he doesn't have too threatening a turn, like Scatter the Seeds or something. Another Symbiote, which dies by Flesh Fiend. Is he gonna Twin Strength them? Or just trade? Just trade. So I'll play my Spring Dryad and then Flesh Fiend to kill this 5/5. And this hand's pretty bad. Probably gonna Savage Oath the Spring Dryad. I actually might play Stygian Lotus depending on how like the lanes look. And maybe Shardclaw Crusher. Shardclaw Crusher is just like strictly better than Deep Branch Ancient. It's already an 8/8. I don't have to work for it. I have a level 2 Sarvane in my deck, right? I would love to draw that next turn. Yeah, so my other was Suicide's here. Makes a Seedling. Oh, I scattered the seeds. Okay. So, Stygian Lotus is looking pretty good. I could actually Stygian Lotus into Great Fact. He has another play, right? He's only played one card? Oh, no, he scattered the seeds, right? So, I'll play Stygian Lotus and Great Fact. Yeah, I don't get value if I don't Stygian Lotus now. So let's make some copies. And Great Fact his Spring Dryad. So I don't have to deal with that card anymore. Ooh, and I drew Sarvane. Perfect. And that's like all the cards I wanted to draw, right? I got a level 3 Spring Dryad, Flesh Fiend, and Sarvane in my deck. Yeah, that's all I need. He's got a level 3 Scatter the Seeds in his deck. Which is definitely worse than playing just a 15/15, even though stats add up to it. So Great Fact's his Seedling onto my Spring Dryad. Only level 1 Great Fact, so it's not free. I think I have a free one, right? No, that was last game. Yeah. And a Pickguard, which kills my Lotus. I'm just going to put my Pickguard in front of his Pickguard. Or do I take 9? Because if I draw the Group Meal or the Scourge Knights, I can make real good use of the Sarvane. And I get value from not killing it with the poison on the Scatter Sportiller. Yeah, I'm gonna go greedy. I don't believe in blocking when there's board to be acquired. I hope I like draw the Flesh Vein, that'd be so good. I drew my own pick card. Okay, I'll take it. And then probably Rite of the Grimgaunt something. Or maybe Stygian Lotus. He has a lot. Stygian Lotus is actually really good in this matchup when they play all Scatter the Seeds. So he just great packs my Sorry Maiden. And then Spring Triad? That's like the most threatening creature I think he has. No? Okay. This is Poison 4, right? So what I can do is Stygian Lotus in front of this. If I get lucky and hit in front of the Tree Folk, that's fine. If I don't, it's not a big deal. Okay, I did, so it's pretty nice. So we'll just go ahead and battle, and then Damar's pick card to, I guess, finish it off. They kind of trade, but I'd rather level my pick card, I think. I probably should have played this empty lane and just played another card later. That would have been way better. Though I guess I got 36, so blocking's not the worst. Here's a Spring Triad. I can just throw a Kataris right in front of it, I guess. I don't really care. This dies. It's a 3/3. My threats are very low now. Let's put Saruman in front of this 9/4 and go to combat, then play the Shark Claw Crusher to get 8 damage on the Spring Dryad. That way when he plays 3 creatures next turn, it'll be what, 9 health? Or 10 health, which is killable with my own Spring Triad. And then probably kill whatever creature he plays with Saruman. He's got a Grave Pact that's leveled, can kill Saruman by sacking the sapling, but just kind of hope he doesn't have that. I guess he could also play Pickguard in front of my Saruman. That would be bad. Because it gets poison 8 and it would just die. Spell Strider is not a card I'm too scared of. He's got one more play. And it's Zombie Dread Knight with no creatures with regen. Okay. So I'm gonna throw my Spring Dread away, block a Seedling, kill the other one, or kill the Dread Knight, I guess. And hope the zombie respawns and not in front of the Saruman. Just pretty likely. Yep, there we go. There's the level 3 Flesh Fiend I wanted to draw on the first turn. I guess I just Shimmerfang Serpent his probably Pickguard that he plays this turn. His Grave Pacts are actually super good. He has a lot of random creatures that keep spawning. Yep, there's the Pickguard. It's probably not the place I would have put it, but that's fine. I would have put it in front of the Saruman, like post combat, because he's at 59. It's a lot larger than my health pool. This goes to 13. If I block with Shimmerfang, it'll go to 8 and then take 5 poison, which isn't enough, so I'll block it with Flesh Fiend. And then block this zombie, take 3 from this. Oh, my sapling isn't even gonna get damage on it, because it's got Defender. Unfortunately, I think Flesh Fiend just dies to Damar's Pickguard. But 12 and 6 is still enough. 12 plus 6 is 18. Haven't seen any pump spells from him. I love the Triad Spoon. It still dies to Stygian Lotus, which is the best card in my hand other than the Grove Matriarch. Gets his Value Lotus for a 4/3. Okay, so this is not actually that bad, because I can... Oh, he has the Great Pact, the free Great Pact, to almost get in for damage. If I get lucky here, we can still win. Okay, we got lucky. So we play the Grove Matriarch, and he has to deal with my 8/7s. I thought this card was a 9/7. Oh well. Scourge Knights is a super good draw. This has a Dryad's Boon, but I don't imagine. Like, if he has Scattered the Seed, that's what, +6, right? 2, 4, 6, so that's be 12. And then he can play another creature, and that's 14. So even if he has Scattered the Seeds plus creature, it's still not enough to save his Tomorrow's Pit card. And Felstrider dies to poison. And to Stygian Lotus. Another Felstrider. Because I've reached the point where he's just playing smaller creatures than me. Scourge Knight's -4/-4, right? Yeah, so I can kill Felstrider. Like, we play this here, then combat happens, and I can play Scourge Knights in front of the zombie and shrink it. Because I don't want my Felstrider to die. And then we draw level 1 cards. Yeah, maybe his biggest threat will be level 2 and we can Great Pact it. Or maybe it's he can't deal with Sorrow Maiden because he doesn't have a Great Pact. Something like that. What do I have to draw here? Flesh Fiend, Damara's Pit card. There's a Symbiote. Which does die to Sorrow Maiden, but I'm probably just going to block it and kill whatever else he plays. Unless that's the biggest card he has. Okay, so he just has 2 of them. This is 20 damage here, 22 damage. So these both have 2 toughness, so what I'm going to do is kill one of them. Let's kill this one, and then Deathseeker the other one with Great Pact. How much power does Dwarf's Pit card have? Or toughness? It's 18, right? 16. Okay, not that much. Another pretty mediocre hand. I need my next hand to be really good. Though Hollow Zith is what? 4 times 3 damage? That's 12. So I only need to deal 9 damage to him to kill him, which is Scourge Knights plus a Deathseeker. I just concedes. So his hand must have been... Why did he concede? Eh, whatever. That's 7 wins, right? Right? Yeah, sweet. So, thanks for watching, guys. We got 7 wins with our, double Sorrow Maiden deck, so not too surprising. I'll see y'all next time.